Hey everyone, this is Jet Pulse coming back with another video. I know I'm still new to the YouTube universe with all this stuff, so if you want to subscribe and comment below, please do so. Any feedback is positive feedback. Um, this video today, I'm going to go over two topics. I was just going to do one, and then I read something that I'd rather just talk about first. I'm going to talk about a possible rumor of Clowney possibly coming to the Jets, and the three guys I think have legitimate possibility of making the Jets roster as undrafted free agents. So first, yesterday, April 30th, Tony Pauline of the Pro Football Network came out with a story saying the Jets are still fishing around about Clowney depending on the price tag. Um, I don't know if I want him, but the way they're building this team, if you got him on I can see them maybe doing a 2-year deal with an easy out after 1 year, just to free up money. But if that's a possibility, I am down with athletic players. He doesn't sack a lot, but the thing is, if the price tag is right for 1 year where it doesn't hurt us financially for years to come, I am pretty much down for that because we really only have one guy who can actually rush the passer, and that's Jenkins, and he's not a pure rusher. So I would say Clowney to the Jets, maybe a possibility. I still think we're third on the totem pole. I still think it goes Seattle Titans based off what I'm hearing. But keep an eye out for that. You never know what will happen. There's a lot going on still. Rumors of Logan Ryan possibly signing. But I don't think we're done yet, but we'll see what happens. I'm liking what the moves that Joe Douglas has done, and we'll keep it going. So going into the undrafted free agents, I think the three guys have legitimate possibilities of actually making this team. First will be the wide receiver out of Georgia, Lawrence. Because of his size, he has comparison to Brandon Marshall. We don't have a tall receiver like that. So I think he has a legitimate shot because if you have, if I remember these names correctly, Vincent Smith and Braxton Berrios, I think Barrios is on the bubble just for the reason that since you got Ashton Davis, special team gets covered. The only reason why I think he makes the team is maybe because he's the punt returner, not the kick returner. But we'll see there. Vincent Smith, okay last year with some stuff, but we'll see what happens. But we'll see how that works out. But it's definitely a possibility because we need a red zone threat. So I can definitely see him with his height because I think he's like 6'3" or 6'4", I think even 6'5", but he looks like he might be a possibility for us. Corner Lamar Jackson. I think a lot of people have probably come around this. I wanted him like in the fourth, fifth round area because I like his size, and from what we all know about Greg Williams, he likes tall, physical not receivers, cornerbacks, and I think right now it's a possibility of shoring up that for the future. And seeing what happens, you never know. But I think he has a legitimate shot to start. Even though we got Wilson in the trade in the draft, there's a possibility I can see them not bringing him, not making the team just because of the fact that he's in his last year of his current rookie contract. So we'll see how that works. The last one I'm going to mention, Bryce Huff out of Memphis. After watching some of his video, he is fast. It's probably if we got him, he'd be our fastest edge rusher easily. He is short, but just looking at how fast he played and how his motor goes reminds me of every one of Joe Douglas's draft picks so far. There's a motor there. There's a tenacity. There is I guess, something in them that makes that you can see like, hey, it's gonna progress nicely into the next level. How well that will happen, I'm not sure, but we can definitely hope to see what happens. But we'll keep it from that point. But I think Lawrence from Georgia, Jackson from Nebraska, and Huff from Memphis are three guys I think undrafted wise have an actual shot to make the team. I think any undrafted O-line that we possibly picked up does not have a shot because of all the depth that we picked up. I also wouldn't be surprised to see a trade happen for another wide receiver. Because right now, if you look at what we have a good nucleus of stuff, but we'll see what happens. I'll have another video out tomorrow about some other stuff that I want to talk about. And like I said, subscribe, comment, any feedback is positive feedback, and go Jets.